If you saw my last vlog, you know I started it off by being like, this is one of my favorite topics, sleep. I love sleep. I think I have good sleep habits. Well, this video is the opposite. This video, the topic is basically like my arch enemy, something I avoid at all costs. I really can't think of like many benefits to it. If we're gonna sum it up, I would just say winter. I hate the cold. I, even more than the cold, hate the clouds. I hate winter clothing. I hate getting pale, pasty white. I hate just the uncomfortable feeling of being cold. I will be warm, sweaty, hot mess any day. Every day. But being cold, different story. I did this because I want to be more resilient, for one. Two, I just want to be somebody who sticks to my word. So if I say I'm doing 7 days of cold showers, I'm going to do 7 days of cold showers. And lastly, because research does show some benefits to it. So let's get into it. Let's go. Day 2 complete. One of the things that surprised me the most is that after I get out of the shower, I'm not cold for very long. I actually feel warm. Versus usually, I feel like when you get out of a hot shower, especially once it's starting to be more fall, winter weather, you get cold, like right away. So, cold shower, surprisingly, I feel warm. Okay, not gonna lie, that was the coldest one yet. Fun fact is that when I lived in Florida, I wanted to do this one day just for inflammation reasons. And it's literally not cold enough there to have cold water, which is amazing if you love the warm sunshine, palm trees. But it was so lukewarm. So then I was like, I'll just make a bathtub with cold water and I'll put ice cubes in it. And the ice cubes melted immediately. So it was a big fail. Now I live somewhere cold and I can do this. Cheers. It's that time. Let's pick out a good song. The first 30 seconds sucked, but after that it was okay. I feel, yes, more alert. I do feel warmer, and I think tomorrow is my last day of doing it to reach 7 days. I need to double check, but I think it might be day 7 tomorrow. Crazy. All right, montage of shower, cold shower reactions has to come to an end. If I had to give one tip, because I really only have one, for how to make it more tolerable, and you probably picked up on it, I would select a song that I felt like was a jam or a pump up song, and I press play, then I press start on my stopwatch, and then hop in. So if you're wondering how long you should do cold water exposure if you're considering it, research says a minimum of 11 minutes a week. So you can spread it out. You can do 1 minute, you could do 3 minutes. You don't have to do it every single day. The goal is just to get at least 11 minutes. I did 2 minutes a day, so came out with 14 minutes in total. A lot of people want to know how cold the water has to be. There's not a specific temperature because all of us vary so much on what our natural body temperature is, and then also just what we can tolerate. So the goal is to be in something that's uncomfortable that you want to get out of, but of course it is still safe for you. It's not so cold that you're going to shock the system, which really would be worse if you were doing like actual cold plunge in a shower. It probably isn't going to get so cold that you're unsafe. Now for the benefits, because why would somebody do this, right? So benefit 1 is increase in brown fat, which then increases your metabolism. Brown fat is the fat that is like around our heart, around our clavicle, our upper back, protecting us. This is not the fat that people often refer to when they say like, oh, I want to lose fat. Brown fat is different from white fat. It has more mitochondria in it, and that's why it's referred to as brown fat. So increase in that, increase in metabolism. Second is you have catecholamines released, like dopamine, epinephrine, norepinephrine. Release of dopamine is a pretty big benefit because it makes you feel alert, it makes you feel focused, and I definitely experienced that. I use the cold showers as kind of a wake up in the afternoon when I've been sitting for a little bit and I needed a break. I thought it was a really good transition to do the cold shower, get more alert, more focused, and it definitely worked. Benefit 3 is inflammation, so reduce inflammation, which who doesn't want that, right? I feel like I experienced this because my back was a bit sore one day, just bugging me, and then as soon as I got in the shower and did the 2 minutes, it was no longer like, I didn't even know that my back hurt earlier. So reduce in inflammation. And then 4 is resilience, which is one thing I mentioned at the very start of why I wanted to do this. I want to be more resilient. And to be honest, I have been doing it for more than a week now. I've been doing it for, this is day 10. I just feel like after talking to my mom that 7 days is not enough, and you know, almost pretty much everyone can do something for 7 days. So I decided to extend this another week. I do not know if I'll stop after this week or if I'll do it for even longer, who knows? In conclusion, this has been a fun little experiment for me. I'm honestly surprised that it has been as easy as it has been. Like I said, I hate cold, and it's ironic because it actually snowed today. I started off this video saying how much I hate the cold winter weather, and then snow, but it's alright, it's gonna melt tomorrow. Anyways, I am pleased with my little miniature experiment. If any of those benefits interest you, then you should totally do cold shower therapy or find a cold body of water to get into. That's all for today. See you next time. Thanks.